One of the most misunderstood tools in the pool is the pool buoy, particularly by triathletes. If you're using a pool buoy to lift your hips, get them high in the water, probably the wrong thing to do. A good swimmer who's got good balance, for off balance in the water, their hips will be naturally high, and their legs sit exactly behind their body, so their body is punching the hole through the water. The legs follow. Correcting it with this is basically a false economy. What we should be doing is, without the pull rate, if you've got sinking hips, correct it from the front. Get over your stroke. Get maybe a little bit of depth with the hands. Get your scapula forward. Relax your neck. Look mostly down, and get those hips up without the pull buoy. A lot of good swimmers with good body balance actually swim slower with a pull buoy than without it. That's because, one, there's a resistance from this between your legs, will slow you down. And secondly, it generally disconnects the legs, so that you lose connection with the bottom half of your body, which actually disturbs the actual power of the stroke. Where I do use the pull buoy, though, is to create stability. So if somebody crosses over, and therefore they open their legs to create balance, to stop the over rotation, I'll start introducing the pull buoy. If there's any separation of the legs to create stability in the water, we want to get rid of that. So what I do then is throw in a band around the ankles to stop those legs from opening. Yes, it does disconnect the legs a little bit. Because the band's around the feet, the legs will tend to sink. So we throw in a pull buoy. So I always use a pull buoy with a band, and that is to correct a lack of stability at the front. So I want stability to come from the front. So making sure those hands stay 11 and 1 o'clock in line with the shoulder, creating that stability so the legs can stay together. So having a band around the feet enforces that and creates that. Particularly for open water, you've got to be stable in the water, particularly if there's chop and waves. You can't afford to be crossing over, opening the legs. You're going to get rolled over by the waves. Create nice stability at the front. Nice straight lines down here. Wider hands creates that stability. Pull buoy and a band together helps us practice that in the pool to stop that splitting of the legs. The legs are nice and narrow behind us and stay together, kicking like that rather than like that, right? Creates a lot of streamline. You're slippery in the water. There's no parachute when you're opening your legs, dragging you backwards, right? So it's a pull buoy. If you're using it, keep your hips up. Fix the reason why your hips are sinking first, right? And a good coach or good instruction will help you do that. Deeper hands, getting the scapula forward and getting over your stroke is the way to go.